unnamed music. Non-copyrightable unnamed music that I'm playing and improvising on. No one can make a claim that that's their music because I just made it up. Hey guys, welcome. It's kind of cold here in my neck of the woods. For me, at least. It's not like Wisconsin cold, but it's cold. Okay, here's the mic. It's cold enough for me. So, hey guys, welcome. Hello, Night Eyes. So, I see some old friends that snuck in there and didn't say anything. It's like mentions on. Can you please remember to? It's my song. It's called "What the Zuck." Please remember to follow my please remember to subscribe to my YouTube account right there. My YouTube account, people. Hello, I'm in it. My YouTube account, people, right there. Please subscribe now and watch me on YouTube. We have 5 people right now watching on YouTube. Let's get that up to 30 people watching on YouTube. So let's switch the people over to YouTube if you can. That would be preferable. So Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. We are only 100 some away from our goal here. Are they YouTube comments? These are YouTube. The comments you see on the left here are YouTube comments. Yes. If you see comments on over here, that's from YouTube. Okay, people from YouTube say YouTube. If you're on YouTube right now, type YouTube so they know that you are on Zucking YouTube. You're not kidding. Okay, I see. So please follow me on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech. YouTube, see, those are people from YouTube. They're not watching on Periscope. They are watching on YouTube. Added a sub since yesterday, YouTube. Okay, Marcus Mandel, YouTube. Why doesn't my location change when I'm live on Periscope while using a VPN? Why doesn't my location change when I'm live on Periscope while using a VPN? Because you're not paying attention to what I'm talking about. I have a video about the top 3 things that are stolen from you in 2019. And one of them has a check there on your location. And it says clearly on there, it is not affected by a VPN. It's a completely different technology. And if you don't pay attention to me, you're going to miss out. You're going to think you understand, and you don't, and you're going to get zucked. Okay? A VPN is a very important element here, but it's not the only thing you need. You need to understand what's happening, and that's the only way you can defend yourself. I'm really cold, so, I gotta thank you for watching on YouTube. So we got 8 of you on YouTube and 25 of you on Periscope. And strangely enough, you're not watching the Grammys? You're not watching the Grammys? Are you like, music... I can just see Ron Waxman come in here and say, "You moron! Why are you broadcasting during the Grammys?" I can see him. He's gonna do that in a moment. You moron! Trust me, he's gonna do it in a moment. After the show is over, it's gonna come in after the show and say, "You moron! Why are you broadcasting during the Grammys?" And my reaction to that is, "Zuck you! I don't care." Yeah, Ron was bashing the Grammys. Zuck the zucking Grammys. Who gives a zuck? Well, if you're a young person, don't you like that kind of music? I haven't watched the Grammys since Kool and the Gang won for Ladies' Night. That will make it political? They will make it political? Don't know. What iPhone you got? It's a iPhone 10. iPhone 10. I'm not going to buy a 10s or anything like that. Don't need to do that. Same thing. So iPhone 10, it's pretty nice. I have no complaints. There's a lot of zucks in one sentence. Zuck, Levendi. Zuck. So looking for you guys to watch my videos on YouTube, and you can only watch that if you subscribe to me. Cheap Fame, you need to subscribe to my YouTube account. Rob Braxman Tech right there. There's a one-click subscribe button right on my profile. XS Max in here. Brax, you look quite professional now. Come a long way since that nutsack picture. Wiggy Wangsta, subscribe to my YouTube so you can see if my videos are professional. I did already, player. Fingerprint or face. There's no fingerprint on an iPhone 10. It's only face recognition. Lalavon. So please subscribe to my YouTube account. Certainly we can get to 900 sometime soon. We're at 817 right now. I lost a couple of subscribers today. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't like my last broadcast, but I lost a couple of subscribers. I should be at 820 by now. And this a recording? Zuck, no, Rich. Is this a recording, Rich? Hello, John. How am I repeating what you're saying if this is a recording? Check the sub count go up as I click that subscribe. Check that sub count. I'm checking the sub count every zucking second. When I broadcast, I'm checking it every zucking second. Please like my broadcast on YouTube. Click on that like button there and say a few words and say hello and live stuff. Hello initials, okay. Please click on that. Thank you. It went up to 818, way better than the Grammys. Don't you want to know about dick pics? Jeez, you're gonna watch the zucking Grammys when you can learn about dick pics? Zuck, you've foreseen the comments. Yes, 819. We're just one more. We're at 820. Come on, I will go over there. Thank you, Wizard. I prefer that you watch over at YouTube. That would be better. I don't really care what happens on Periscope. I'm already famous supposedly on Periscope, and it didn't get me anything. So let's get famous on YouTube. Thank you. 820. Thank you, people. Thank you, my friend. So, yes, we're gonna talk about dick pics, and if Jeff Bezos' dick pics can be hacked, Ron Waxman should be concerned about his dick pics as well. Will Apple bring back the fingerprint? Apparently not. So one of you unsubbed, maybe because I said dick pic and then somebody unsubbed. Zuck. Okay, back to ya. So somebody unsubbed and subbed back. Okay, so somebody is playing games with me again. By the way, if you play games and you do the sub and unsub just to irk me, you won't count. YouTube doesn't like that. They'll just knock you out. They'll consider you a spammer and not count you at all. So if you're gonna play that game, then you might as well unsub because it's not gonna work. It won't count anyway. Open Bob's. So anyway, hello, Richie Rich is now on zucking YouTube here. I don't swear, people. So people say, we're gonna demonetize you on YouTube because you zucking swear. I say I don't swear. Okay, I do not swear. So somebody said to me, "You're saying all the zuck things all too much," and I'm saying, "Zuck you, mother zucker." Go watch my video on that. I always sub to your YouTube. Thank you, Richie Rich. Andrew McIntosh, I'm on now. Thank you, Andrew. Girl Rush fan, my friend. The sound quality is better on YouTube. You got a hoodie on. It's really cold, John. I know it's hot in Australia, but it's cold here. Girl Rush fan, please subscribe to my YouTube account. I wish you would at least give the group audio on Periscope a chance. What the zuck? I'm on the same audio. Whatever audio I am on YouTube is the same audio on Periscope. The downgrading happens on Periscope itself. It may be Periscope that's downgrading the audio, not me. The audio is the same. I feed the same. There's only one feed. I'm sending, and that feed is distributed to YouTube, but I only send one feed. Hey, Waypoint, how you doing? That's really cool. The hoodie needs Brax advertising. I'm just cold. It's we don't usually have the heater on, and it's really cold in here. Inside the house it was in the 50s. NHRA racing in Pomona was rained out. I'm talking about the new audio feature Periscope rolled out a few days ago. Hello, iSocialFit. How are you doing? So we're not talking about Facebook tonight, iSocialFit. So you get a day off. We're not talking about iSocialFit. Neither are we talking about VPNs, iSocialFit. Hot here, shorts weather. Yes, Australia's hot. So Girl Rush fan, please subscribe to my YouTube account. and I'm here to tell you about dick pics. Okay, dick pics. So interesting thing about dick pics. Way Brax, do you have merchandise like hoodies and T-shirts and stuff? Wiggy Wangsta, I have. I'm wearing. There is a Braxby hat, and then I'm wearing a T-shirt that says sock book. There. This is on my store. The Zuckbook T-shirt. Can't even read that. Okay, Zuckbook there. Okay. And then I have a Braxby hat. And then it's like T-shirt Kevlar. Do you have Braxby dongle for sale by any chance? I'm gonna have to make Braxby dongles. Yeah. More options and new stuff coming soon. I thought you're gonna open Bob's pulling his shirt up. No, Wiggy Wangsta. I don't want to lose viewers if I do that. That would make me lose viewers. I'm no muscle man. Okay, I'm not like some big muscle man that's gonna, just bring in all the women in here. It's not gonna work. So Mexico chilly today. Hot tamale weather forecast. Hello, Starlight. So anyway, the topic tonight is dick pics. Cheap fame, modest. There's no modesty. That's just a reality. I'm not like Honest Bachelor, something like that. My brain is well toned. Thank you, Gold Rush fan. Thank you, Gold Rush fan. Please subscribe to my YouTube account. I don't want to lose you here. I can't find any of my old friends, and the only way that I can find you is just to each one individually tell you to go subscribe to my YouTube account. So we are at 820 followers. We need 180 more, and we're done. Did you find the dick? Yes, I did. Social fit. I didn't know that he left it there. We have 25 of you watching on YouTube. We have 25 of you watching on YouTube. So tonight the topic are dick pics. Not Ron Waxman's dick pics, but we're talking about Jeff Bezos' dick pics. So Doc Pics is Ron guest starring tonight. Doc pics. So anyway, this is it's reality. What happened that the richest person on earth, gets his dick pics hacked. That was pretty funny. Okay. I wanted to discuss this on Friday, but I already had, my signal was so bad. It was so, I just posted on Twitter. So, I was so excited about the topic that I wanted to do it on Friday, and then my internet dropped. He shouldn't have taken the pics of it. I don't know if you realize what happened. A lot of people have been doing sexting for a long time. It's nothing new, but it really became a big thing when Snapchat came around. I remember back in like 2008 when the young kids, like high school kids, were doing a lot of sexting. That was the big thing with Snapchat back in 2008, and that's 10 years ago now. Wow. Wow. Zuck. No Greek god. Not excited about it. I'm just telling you what the facts are with the zucking dick pics. So, how do you find out who phoned you from a private caller ID? Is there a way? Yeah, there's a way, but not for you. Yeah, you need to be like what's his name? Kevin Mitnick can find a way. Not for nothing, his mistress is not only a gold digger. I think Bezos downgraded his wife as much. Prettier. Hello, Nabil. So somebody unsub me. I was already at 821 and somebody unsub. So please sub me on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech. Sub me on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech. We're getting close to our objective here. Hello, Nabil. How are you doing, my friend? So yes, we are talking about dick pics and how Jeff Bezos got hacked, and we're gonna theorize. We're gonna also talk about what some people have theorized about this, and then I'll give you my my analysis of what the possibility is. I will follow you on YouTube now. Be right back. Nabil, you can watch me on YouTube. He and Anthony Weiner are in a contest. Who won the Grammy Song of the Year in 1978? 1978? She's going to be the most eligible single ever. Really? Okay, so first news of the night about the Jeff Bezos hack is, what kind of phone do you think Jeff Bezos had? Do you think he would have an Amazon Fire? Do you think Jeff Bezos has an Amazon Fire device? Do you think Jeff Bezos has an Amazon Fire phone? I have an Amazon phone. I bought one for cheap for testing. I have an Amazon phone for testing, and it's a very cheap device. Is that the device that Jeff Bezos had? Is that why he got hacked? Wrong. Jeff Bezos had an iPhone. Yes, he had, and I bet you it's a new iPhone. Now, if you were Jeff Bezos and you were concerned about security, because they're just zocked up, they don't care about their security. If I am Jeff Bezos, I'll just get a new phone every fucking day. Yes, wrong. His iCloud, no, but he has a fucking iPhone. That's what he had. Okay, so one of the mysteries has been answered now. Was he hacked on an Android? Is iPhone safer than an Android? Well, this does not answer it, but it certainly means that you can't blame Android for this here, because he had an iPhone. Yes, I'm live on YouTube, Nabil. There's 21 people watching on YouTube right now. Zuck iPhone. So iPhone is a phone that he had, and that's where the data came from. Okay, he wasn't hacked. Okay, well, you don't know that 2978 Keiko. You're reading the news, and some of them are making claims that may or may not be true. So we will theorize on some of this and discuss, because some of them have some conspiracy theories, and we're gonna go break that down. But I'm gonna answer this in a tech kind of way. There are 40 some people here watching, even though there's Grammys. Wow, that's awesome on Periscope. Okay, so there's 40 some of you on Periscope, and there's 22 of you on YouTube. Okay, so the AOC just won Grammy. Okay, no politics, Maui. No politics. We're not talking politics here. We're talking about dick pics. Dick pics only. Anything to do with dick pics you can talk about. Bezos says info. Okay, so yeah, my hoodie, but it's not a black hoodie. Not a black hoodie. Please follow me on YouTube, people. Who's not subscribed to YouTube, you better subscribe now before you forget. I will wait. Subscribe on YouTube, and I will wait for you. And you can watch on YouTube right now. There's 24 of you watching on YouTube, and that would be awesome. So, is there a good and bad angle to take them from? Pick code dicks. Wouldn't waste my time with Grammys, and everyone knows music is your life. Okay, so hello, Mystic Diana. Junkin in your trunk pics. Nobody wants to hear about your zuck. Okay, anyway. That's pretty funny coming for you, Greek God. I like the blurry background. Are you using a green screen? Yes, the blurry background is essential to the DSLR effect. Okay, DSLR effect. Okay, let me. Yes, I know 2970. You're like you have many theories in there, so nobody wants to look at dick pics. Every song is the same, produced by the same 3 producers and 2. Yes, they are. So anyway, Sky Zuck's going to take over. Are you cold? Yes, very cold, Doug. Very cold. It's in the 50s in the house until I turn on the heater, and it's still pretty cold in here. In the house, inside. Not outside, inside. So it's cold. It's like snowing in LA. Parts of LA have snow. I'm watching the Grammys in the background, but never heard half of the artists. I'm not interested in anyone's dick pics. There you go. Okay, but we're not talking about any particular dick pics. We're talking about Jeff Bezos dick pics. So he has an iPhone. Now, what's interesting about Jeff Bezos is he's the richest person on Earth. He's the richest person on Earth. You would have thought that, being the richest person on Earth, you would understand that you have to take extraordinary precautions on your cybersecurity. Are we not interested in internet privacy? Is Jeff Bezos not interested in internet privacy? Well, he will be now. But I can't believe that the richest person in the world has no understanding about internet security. So we're going to track his phone from end to end and see where all the possible places are for it to get hacked. All the possible places to get hacked all along the way, I will tell you, which gives you a chance to learn too and to see how it's possible. Okay, so we're going to talk about all that. And then you will learn from what I'm going to say tonight. You will learn as far as, will your dick pics get hacked? Okay, will your dick pics get hacked if you want to do that? Okay, so we're going to teach you about all this. So, number one point is that Jeff Bezos was using an iPhone. He was using an iPhone. So the question of can you get hacked on an iPhone versus an Android? You can get hacked on either one. However, it is particularly difficult to hack an iPhone. It is quite difficult to hack an iPhone unless you jailbreak it. So if I were you and you're concerned about super security, I would not jailbreak a phone. I can say no dick pics of me out there. Holy Zuck. YouTube is not allowed. What? Bezos, yes. Not jailbait, jailbreak. Okay, I'll be cool. Claria baby is cool. Will you be cool, Claria baby? Hello, Michelle. Okay, so watch on YouTube, guys. YouTube. Who cares about Periscope? You don't have to watch on Periscope. Watch on YouTube. Okay, I'm reading all your comments on YouTube right here. Phone takes better dick pics from than Android. No, if you have a Galaxy S8, I think it's pretty good. Subscribe. For those of us who are cybersecurity expert, we love the jailbreak. Yes, Greek God, but for those of you who are cybersecurity experts, you may know how to prevent yourself from getting hacked. But for those of you who are not cybersecurity experts, you will get hacked if somebody takes a hold of your zucking phone because they can root it. Okay, you're gonna you can get hacked on a phone because they can root it if you have it jailbroken. So it's very easy for the investigators on what's his name, Jeff Bezos' team to say, let's examine your phone and see if it's rooted. It's not. Then the next thing they're going to check to see is if there are any special apps in the phone that may take information. Are there any apps on the phone itself that could take the data? Yeah, make jokes. It's supposed to be fun. It's Grammys or fun stuff here about dick pics. Okay, so can they hello Farzan Ali, how are you doing? Okay, so if you don't jailbreak this, if you don't have any apps, hello Shy Blues. If you don't have any apps on here that could take the phone, that's one of the things to check. There's one of the things you can load on a phone is a RAT, remote access Trojan. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Mendel. So you can put a remote access Trojan on here on the phone, but you can easily find that since you can just look at the list of apps, and if there's an app that I know, the categories of apps where they have remote access Trojan capability, you will know it. You can just see it in for example, if you have a T-Mobile phone, if you buy your phone from T-Mobile, they will actually physically load a remote access Trojan on it. No, I've not heard of the app Lookout. So they can load that. So it's pretty easy to check to see if there's somebody putting a hack on your phone. If the phone is yours and your password is known only to you and it's complex enough, then you are not likely to get hacked with somebody putting a software on your phone. What is more likely is if somebody gives you a phone. I'm going to give you an example. If I am an ex-husband, for example, you can send a phone to a kid. Kid has used your phone. It's already signed into your account. That could have a Trojan. Okay? Because it's not your account. So if the phone is not your account, so if anybody wants, if any women out there want a phone, okay, I'll send you a phone. I'll send you a phone. Okay? Anybody, any women that want a phone, I'll send you a phone. Okay, so with my account on it. And then I'll preload the software that I want to preload on it. Okay, that's how you can get hacked on a phone. Otherwise, it's pretty hard. So Jeff Bezos is likely correct when he says his investigators don't think that his phone was hacked. I'll take one. I'm not proud. You didn't hear the beginning part of that, Maui. I load the software on it. There will be a rat on it. Hello, kitty, fine. There will be a rat on it. Plug it in your bathroom. Okay, so for normal people, it's pretty hard to hack the phone itself. It's pretty hard to hack the phone itself. Okay, so one of the things that you have to break it down. Where would Jeff Bezos get hacked with his dick pics? There's a few places. I'm going to tell you, all along the way. I'll tell you where you can get hacked on an iPhone or on the internet using his phone as he's talking to Sanchez. But before you do that, please subscribe to my YouTube account. Right up there, Rob Braxman Tech. And there are 23 of you watching on YouTube right now. So please subscribe to my YouTube account. We're at 822 subscribers, and we need 100 and how many do we need? 178 subscribers. Certainly we can get 178 subscribers right now. Anyway, something that I'm going to tell you as somebody who's very, very experienced and very knowledgeable about hacking and doxing, that the trick to hacking is not, in terms of a Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is the richest man on earth. So he would obviously be a target. So where would you target, if you wanted to target a Jeff Bezos, where would you target him along the line? And this is something that you should all understand, because this is a very, very common approach. You don't hack that target directly. There you go, Greek god. You don't hack the target directly. You always say, let's take the easiest route. And the easiest route is always the side channel attack. There's more. We're going to theorize, in pieces here. But let's go to the most likely and then some of the other alternatives, okay? The easiest way to hack Bezos is not on the Bezos side, but on the other side, because that's called a side channel attack. That's always the weakest point. Always the weakest point. The weak point is not the hardened target. It's whoever that target knows. Could be anyone he knows. The side channel attack is how you get attacked on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, somebody said, I have privacy settings on Facebook. Wrong. iSocialFit says you have privacy settings on Facebook. Okay, wrong. That's an example. No, the privacy settings don't exist on Facebook for your followers or your friends. Your privacy settings apply to you, but they don't apply to your friends. Each one of your friends can have different privacy settings. All I have to do is look for one person with a compromised device, meaning low level password, low privacy settings, meaning public, and somebody's very active and saying, I don't have nothing to hide. I just need to look for one person with nothing to hide, and you are zucked. So in the case of what's his name, Jeff Bezos, yes, he could be a target, or his wife could be a target. Okay, his wife could be a target. And if they share the same password, somebody could load something, a rat. Somebody could load a rat on the wife's phone, and then get access to iCloud, and then maybe get stuff from iCloud. You could do that side channel attack. So one of the theories, how do we know the picture? Because he admits it. He admits it. So a side channel attack is one of the weakest points for all of us. Slum is solo king lame. That can people photoshopping it? Well, he admits it because it's part of a flow of data. It's not just like it's not one piece of data. It's a stream of conversation, and it shows multiple pictures, and you can cross verify by looking at the stream of pictures. So I don't get what men get from sending dick pics. Well, go ask Jeff Bezos that. You're back. Michelle's back. Does Bezos have Mike? I have no idea because we didn't see it. Why should we care? Just Dave, don't you care about you possibly getting hacked with your data? And they don't have to be dick pics, but do you learn from this? This is the richest man on earth, and he was hacked. Okay, you don't care, Just Dave? Okay, you don't need to care about security. Okay, so some of you are like saying, "Oh, this is unimportant for me. We shouldn't care about his dick pics." No, Zuckers! I'm trying to teach you how your phone is gonna be hacked. Forget about zucking, Jeff Bezos. Think of yourself. Jeez, you can't make this jump to say, how does this apply to me? I'm giving you information of how this might apply to you so you can take care of your own safety instead of worrying about Jeff Bezos. The Jeff Bezos thing is the fun part because of all the people in the world that should have security, it's him. He's the richest person on earth. Okay? If you're the richest person on earth, you should take all the precautions. And here's the guy, the richest guy, he didn't take precautions because he didn't listen to me. Okay, somebody like Jeff Bezos needs to say, okay, let's talk to this guy, Rob Braxman, and see what I can learn about being safe. Okay, and if he doesn't, if you don't learn from what I'm talking about, then this is for your benefit because it doesn't matter what's on your phone. If somebody's dick pics can get stolen, then anything can get stolen. Okay, anything can get stolen. So. Cooked himself. Okay, so subscribe to my YouTube account, people. Subscribe. I got a lot of videos to teach you all the secrets about the internet privacy. A lot of secrets on internet privacy. If you dig in deep to my videos, you will learn a lot. So subscribe to Rob Braxton Tech. Right now, there are 20 some of you watching on YouTube right now. I'm emailed Jeff your Twitter, Rob. Hopefully he will DM you. Okay, so anyway, I'm teaching you something that will benefit you if you have a device and you wondering what these devices can do. There's more, of course, but thank you, official FBI. Official FBI. Are you investigating me, official FBI? Okay, so anyway, so this is kind of fun to learn, and we will see. So if I wanted to hack, my first inclination will be, how do I hack Sanchez? Now, here's the thing. Sanchez must be talking to people and saying, hey, I'm dating the richest man on earth. Hey, I'm dating the richest man on earth. Or I'm having an affair with the richest man on earth. Okay? So that gets around. And everyone that she knows that's been mentioned, that she's dating the richest man on earth, will obviously say, woo, opportunity here. Opportunity. It's common sense. It's somebody from the FBI will say, "What inside information do you have?" Suck nothing. I'm using common sense. Okay. Yes, I am sure she was bragging about that. That is what Kevin Mitnick, the social engineering hacker, is very good at. He would have listened to that and said, "Zuck, target. No, I social fit. Neither am I interested to see a zucking junk." Okay, but we'll see where the the National Zucking Agency what they have on this, because you will learn more. Okay, so but the first line of attack will be trying to see if we can get in through Sanchez's side. And she's going to talk to people, friends, family, any one of those. And those people now will want to get access to her phone. Let's just say I can't get access to your phone, but I'm in your house because I'm your friend. I'm connected to you in some way. Let's just say I'm going to try to hack you, but not physically on your phone because I can't get in there at a time that I can do that. Is there a way to do that? To get to get the data from here? Yes. Okay. Let me theorize some for you. I'm gonna go walk into your house and drop a tiny Raspberry Pi into your zucking network. Okay. I'll drop a Raspberry Pi. I find a way to hook up a Raspberry Pi into your network. And maybe hide it in a corner behind a sofa, and it's only this big. Where's my Raspberry Pi? It's not here. So it's only this big, and maybe I'll label it in some way that makes you think it's some safety device, and that thing can now intercept your internet, and knowing these people, they're going to be sending traffic unencrypted, so you can kind of capture the traffic from there. And then that's one way. If I want to get more sophisticated, I can actually hack the Wi-Fi of the house, and then track it from with a remote device outside of the house. This is the kind of investment that I would do if I were trying to get the hold of access to the richest man on earth. So any investment here would pay off for a bad guy, because what's spending $500, even $1,000 on something that could be a big investment if you want to blackmail the richest man on earth. There's so many ways you can do this. So you put a man in the middle attack on Sanchez, not on Bezos. You can't probably get into his house. He probably has a lot of security, but Sanchez probably does not. So you go to Sanchez and then say, okay, we'll do a man in the middle attack on Sanchez. Or you can hack the phone itself, which is a little harder. But if you're a visitor to the house, you could probably easily drop a device and hide it in some corner, behind a bed, something that doesn't move very much, and leave a device in there and leave it plugged in and have access to the network. And then you can do a man in the middle attack. You can also do something called, put a device that has a strong signal, and then it will act as a stronger router, and then you can actually do man in the middle directly by doing various tricks with some of you who know hacking can learn about things like ARP, and then do a spoof on the MAC address and take over the network, and then you can watch the traffic. Okay, you don't think he sweeps for bugs all the time? Oh my gosh, Starlight, you're not paying attention to me. You are just not paying attention to me. Starlight, you are just not paying attention to me. I said, no, you cannot hack Bezos directly. He has security. Did I not say that? Did I not say that? No, the hack will happen to Sanchez. Not going to hack Bezos. You're not going to get in there. You hack Sanchez, side channel attack. So people, I lost a sub here. One of you unsubscribed. So please subscribe to my YouTube account. Right up there, YouTube. There are 17 of you watching on YouTube. Yes, side channel attack. So that's one of the ways you can do it. is do a man-in-the-middle attack, and then you can, capture traffic that way. Who knew he was with Sanchez? The person who knew Sanchez probably talked. Min, I'm sure there's security. It's the richest man in the world. There's probably security in there. Okay? Repeat after me. Chunga Changa says, repeat after me. Side channel attack. Your bad days are behind you. Okay. But are you not learning from me that somebody unsubbed me on YouTube? Come on. You should be enjoying what I'm teaching you and subbing me. Okay, subscribe to my YouTube account, people. Subscribe to me on YouTube, people. So Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, and if you find my link on Periscope, there's a direct link on my profile. YouTube has better resolution, correct? Because I send a higher signal, and Periscope needs a lower signal. We would be sitting on a 150-foot yacht. So all I can say is we live in some crazy times. Anyway, thank you. We're sub back. Okay, so sipping mojitos. Okay, so side channel attack. So that's certainly one of the ways to do it. Now, one of the interesting things, and this is some of the theories. Let me tell. Hello, twin mom. There's a theory that somebody passed around. I'm going to tell you the theory on this article. This article says that they think that it's foreign intelligence agencies that hacked Bezos. Foreign intelligence. And hello, WW Perry. So somebody said that they think that maybe there was a foreign intelligence hack. This is from people inside Bezos' camp. Okay, just blocked me already. Okay, so we're going to discuss some of these theories and see what I think about it. And so this article says, well, let's examine it piece by piece. Would the FBI hack Bezos? And he said, well, since, he's not likely to be engaged in crime because he's already the richest man on earth, then he probably won't be a target of investigation. That's one of the theories. Could he be hacked by the NSA? And then this is one of the comments in this article. It says, well, the NSA doesn't take your data unless there's a warrant, a FISA warrant. They're not going to take your data, so it's not likely the NSA. By the way, don't type NSA in here. Okay, this is the statement made by the person. I listened to that and I said, whoever made that statement is zucked up. That is a zucked up comment. That it can't be the NSA doing this. Can't be deep state. No. Okay, so then they said, they theorized, well, it could be that it's the Chinese, because because Amazon is doing something that could impact negatively on the Chinese economy. And so Amazon can do something and so the Chinese could be hacking him. The Russians could also be doing it because there's some business deal, and it's certainly want to disrupt the richest man on earth. The Israelis may want to do something. The Saudis may want to do something, and so they were all theorizing. Do you have a photographic memory? I have a pretty good memory, yes. Just blame Ruskies. It is a common trend. Did you confirm your D size can you confirm your D size if you ever get hacked? So anyway, let's discuss some of this and the theory of this. So one of the theories is that, well, it can't be the FBI, it can't be the CIA, can't be the National Ducking Agency. Okay, so it can't be those, according to this article. I don't know where you get that. First of all, Trump hates Bezos. As you know, Bezos is the owner of the Washington Post. And the Washington Post is constantly hammering us with anti-Trump comments, and Trump hates that. Trump supporter is the owner of AMI, which is the owner of the Inquirer. So the Inquirer is actually, is owned by a Trump buddy, and Bezos is on the opposite side. So could there be a political motive in trying to get information from it? Obviously, yes. I mean, obviously that's a possibility. You always have to be open to that. You don't need to be a conspiracy theorist. Just leave the possibility open, because there's always a possibility that somebody may want something, may want to take Bezos down for whatever reason. He's the richest man on earth. Therefore, anyone could find some reason to want to take him down for whatever reason, whatever the purpose is. Okay, that's one. Okay, what about the National Zucking Agency? Okay, here's the thing about this is the incorrect assumption about the National Zucking Agency. This is the incorrect assumption about the National Zucking Agency, that they don't have the information about you. Snowden himself was asked this question directly in an interview. Okay? Sikyomoto, can you subscribe to my YouTube account? Sikyomoto, can you subscribe to my YouTube account? So anyway, howdy buddy from the Scopes. What do you want to offer my business? I don't know what I offer your business. What are you offering my business? Anthony Weiner gave his dick pics away for free. I already did, sir. Let's face it, he isn't the best looking man in the crowd. He's the richest man in the crowd. Anyway, money is attractive. NTC Tech. Come on, people, be nice to... Okay, so what does the National Zucking Agency have of you? Well, Snowden was asked this direct question. Snowden was asked this direct question, and he gave a direct answer. He was asked by the interviewer, do they have copies of your junk? Oh, okay, Sikimoto. Okay, does the NSA have copies of your junk if you pass it around the internet? And without a pause, Snowden said, yes. So he's an insider. I'm not going to go argue with the insider. The insider said, yes, he has a copy of the junk. Now, if you want to understand how the junk gets copied, I will again refer you to an old broadcast I had. Maybe I have to refresh that broadcast. But I'm going to tell you about something called peering stations on the internet. Peering stations. Peering stations are places where the telecommunication companies route their traffic through the backbone of the internet. The internet backbone. The internet backbone goes through the peering stations. One of the main peering stations, main backbone for the peering stations is AT&T. AT&T. So traffic goes through AT&T because AT&T owns the largest chunk. Don't ask me. Ask Snowden what he means by junk. Okay, so AT&T is the largest backbone. So in 8 locations, this is in a article on The Intercept, which is rated green, meaning not fake news, by NewsGuard. Okay, so AT&T peering stations are in 8 locations in 8 parts of the country, and all of the internet traffic in the region passes through AT&T. So understand that point. All the traffic in the region passes through AT&T. Now that all the traffic in the region passes through AT&T, does it go freely through the internet, or does somebody do something to it? This is in this article on The Intercept. This is something I've already known, obviously, but it's something that you ought to know, that your traffic on the internet is passed through a sifting routine to see what you zucking say on the internet, and they're going to take that. Do I trust NewsGuard? I'm just making a joke. Zuck, I don't trust NewsGuard. Okay, so AT&T takes your dick pics and sucks it out of the internet and sends it to the Utah Data Center, which is the 4 billion facility of the National Zucking Agency in Utah. Okay, So this is a fact. I'm not making this up. You should know this. So when this guy says, well, they're not taking the data, it's like, Zuck you, Mother Zucker. Where did you learn that? You learn that from fake Zucking news? You learn that from fake news? Okay, no. Cisco is a hardware. The company, the hardware may be made by Cisco. The companies that actually suck the data is AT&T, and then they may use other trunks like level 3 and so on. Near Salt Lake, on the suburb of Salt Lake. There's a picture of it on the internet. Search for the Utah data center. It's right next to the Utah National Guard facility. AT&T sucking the data. Yes. AT&T collect dick pic for yes. AT&T collected every dick pic. Yes. Okay. So this is not. I'm not theorizing here. This is something that's you can pick up from if you're selective in your, if you know what to look for, you find this, information. No, you are wrong, Starlight. You are confused. You are confused. You're mixing name of companies with the technology. Obviously, it's going through fiber optics. Isn't that obvious? It's the only way you can do a trunk nowadays. All the trunks are fiber optics. That should be obvious. Yes, the trunks are fiber optics. The company owning them is AT&T. I thought the fiber optics were coming from level 3, but they're not. Why would the NZA keep dick pics? Because that's what they do. They collect data. No, you are wrong, Starlight. You are, well, you're not wrong, but you are misdirected. Okay? It's obvious that it's coming from fiber optics. No one's going to argue that. I'm telling you the name of the company. It's AT&T. Okay? AT&T. So AT&T is taking this data into these 8 peering stations where if you're on T-Mobile, T-Mobile has to sign a peering agreement with AT&T so they can route the network through the internet, and they do it through AT&T. They've signed peering agreements. They have to sign peering agreements with level 3, etc. But because the traffic, the bulk of the traffic in the internet goes through AT&T, it's the best place to suck in the data, and that is where the NSA facilities are for sucking the data, come in through the network, and then they have some logic there for taking IP addresses and all that, and then taking the data and sending them to Utah. It's indeed pic harvesting kind of a lightweight hack. No, they take everything, Huawei. They're not specifically looking for dick pics. They just take all the network traffic. You don't think they would take the traffic of the richest man on earth? You wouldn't think. Do you think they'd make an exception and say we are not going to track the traffic of the richest man on earth? Okay. Just understand that. Now, what's their motive? They don't have to look at it. They will just collect it. They will collect the data. This is what they do. They collect the data. Will they use the data? That will be a political statement. And, there's that. Then we're going to go into this just deep state discussion, which I'm not going to go into. But they have it. Whether or not they do anything with it or hand it to the press or do anything like that depends on what they're going to gain from it. Okay? So I'm just saying, they have it. They have it. Whether they use it or not is a different question. I'm just saying they have it. Okay? Can a foreign intelligence agency, this is the theory of some of the people in the press. Does a foreign foreign intelligence agency have access to the same data, and can they extract those dick pics? Possibly, yes. But not to the extent that the NSA could do it. Because the network has to route through the spying portion for the third-party intelligence agency. They may not have access to that in the same way that the NSA has access to all the traffic in the U.S. So it may be very difficult for intelligence agencies to get it directly that way. Okay, so now I'm just exposing you to all these different possibilities so you understand. Let me tell you about another possibility. Another possibility. Please subscribe to my YouTube account on internet privacy on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech. Rob Braxman Tech. Subscribe to my YouTube. You will learn a lot from me. I have a particular set of skills. I can analyze the internet and know how everything works. And I can tell you, if there's any, I can analyze the danger of the internet. And I'll give you facts to defend yourself and things that are happening to your data. You will learn about it through my YouTube account. I have a lot of videos in there, Rob Braxman Tech. So please subscribe to my account, Rob Braxman Tech. Okay? Please subscribe to my account and you will learn from this. So the other possibility is a direct hack on the phone using some other device. So that's not the only way to hack. There's other ways to do it. The other ways to hack a phone is using Stingray. Stingray. The other way to hack a phone is using Stingray. Now, we're familiar with Stingray used by the police. Well, many of you are not familiar with Stingray, but I'm going to tell you, the Stingray is a device that can sneak in and listen to your conversations on your phone. All you have to do is stay close to your target. You can be in a car nearby, and his device will pick your device, your Stingray, and then you can then capture the traffic. Stingray has a newer model, so law enforcement has the newer version of Stingray, and don't underestimate foreign intelligence agencies. Foreign intelligence agencies, I'm sure, have their own version of Stingray that they've made. Stingray is made by the Harris Corporation in hello Mitch. Stingray has it's made by the Harris Corporation in Florida. But if you're a foreign intelligence if you're in foreign intelligence, you're a foreign intelligence agency, I'm sure you could. There's a new model of Stingray. It's not called Stingray. There's Stingray 3G, and then there's a 4G version. It's not called Stingray. They changed the name so people don't. I forget the name right now, but they changed the name so people forget what Stingray is. So whatever the Stingray equivalent is, a foreign intelligence agency can make a Stingray. Now, what is Stingray exactly? Stingray can actually do a man in the middle on your phone simply by creating a cell tower near you. You can put a cell tower in the trunk of your car using Stingray. Is a spoofer, cell tower spoofer. It spoofs a cell tower. So all you have to do is put your cell tower spoofer near him, and drive around near him, and then you can intercept the signal. Okay? If you're dealing with the richest man on earth, certainly you can afford to do that. And easier again is not to do it on the side of where Bezos is. Do it on Sanchez's side. Put the Stingray or equivalent device or whatever foreign version of it on Sanchez. Okay? So then you can intercept without having to go inside a house and do anything like that. Intercept the traffic on the phone. And just so you understand how this works, you can actually intercept the traffic on the phone. Subscribe, turn on your notifications, like, share. Thank you, Mystic Diana. Thank you. So, no, you don't have to be dirty. It's called a man-in-the-middle attack. So they can man-in-the-middle attack Sanchez, probably doesn't have the security of Bezos. So that's one of the ways. Because in order for somebody to protect Sanchez, then Bezos will have to say to his operatives, hey, keep an eye on her and watch out. Okay? And that's likely a hush-hush thing, and may not have been known except from people close to Sanchez. So Sanchez's big mouth probably caused the problem, is what I would guess. Sanchez probably had a big mouth and mentioned it to somebody who mentioned it to somebody who mentioned it to somebody, and then it got to you're dealing with the richest man on earth. Stingray can intercept your traffic on your phone with a man-in-the-middle attack, including track the telephone conversations as well as internet traffic. Okay, it can also, one of the other things that Stingray can do, it can load a carrier update on your phone. It can actually install a sucking program on your phone. It can install a program on your phone. That's one of the tricks of Stingray. I always worry when I'm driving around and it says carrier update. The carrier update is code, programming code from the carrier. So if you have Stingray and you're emulating a cell tower, I don't know what kind of code they can insert on here, but it makes me wonder, okay? Being a cybersecurity guy, I'm going to say, obviously that's the way they can get in. Stingray. Yes, data. Yes, they do it. Now, I'll give you an example. During the Obama administration, there was a protest in South Dakota. Was it the pipeline protest? Indian tribe thing in South Dakota, and there was a protest there, protesting the pipeline in South Dakota. Okay, turning off your data doesn't do anything. Okay, Standing Rock. Yes, so in Standing Rock, the law enforcement, and I don't remember if it was FBI or state. I can't remember right now, but the law enforcement in South Dakota intercepted the phone traffic of the people who were protesting in Standing Rock, so they can see what they were posting on Ducking Zockbook and what phone calls they were making, and they intercepted it using Stingray. This was reported by the EFF.org, Electronic Frontier Foundation. Okay, how do they make a fake cell tower? By emulating a cell tower using Stingray. It's a specific product that's made to spoof a cell tower. The technology is made for spoofing cell towers, and the old version is called Stingray. The new version is called whatever it is, I forget. Okay, so all they have to do is put that device near the people in question, and the people in question will have their traffic routed through your device. Okay, so you may be the richest person on Earth, but unless you have your private network and your private satellites to communicate with, you are going to be talking on the phone, and this is subject to Stingray just because you're the richest person on Earth. Do I have your attention? Rock from UPT. This world's going to be so zocked up. So anyway, yes, that is one of the ways that you can, this is another one of the hacks that you can do. It is called Hello Sparky 16. This is one of the hacks that you can do. It's Stingray. So he could have been Stingrayed somewhere along the line. Now, the problem with Stingray is because it's mobile, how are you going to know you got Stingrayed? I think you can know if somebody has to do a kind of a forensic look at your phone to see if there's some special code. This takes some, skills that I don't have because it's hardware, but somebody has to look at the firmware of the phone and look at the carrier update portion to see if it's been hit with a Stingray code on here. I don't know anything about that. I'm just saying, I understand how that works. Carrier updates. I'm always wary of carrier updates. And so that is one of the ways your device can be attacked. And I'm saying that if I were to attack Bezos, the easier way is to attack Sanchez, not Bezos. It's easier to attack Sanchez. We'll talk about text messages next. Bozo isn't a programmer. Did you watch the Grammys? Yes, I watched part of the Grammys. Yes. Is it over? Is the Grammys over? Okay, so that's one of the ways you're getting attacked is with Stingray attack. There's more. What time is it? There's more. Okay. The next way you can get attacked now requires some insider from the phone. There's so many ways to attack. Zock. I can go on and on here. There's so many ways to attack. There's so, if you understand how the internet works, I can tell you so many ways to get in. So you think you're safe here? Suck you! You're going to get sucked. If you don't pay attention to me, you will get sucked. Okay, so it is not safe in this world. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you will learn more. Some of them I'm putting videos out there, several videos a week. not counting live broadcasts also. So I'm putting anywhere from, I'm putting as much as 7 videos a week. Okay? 7 video a week. So you're going to learn a lot from me. Grammy Awards are over. Okay. Over. Okay. So, hello, Tamsin. Can you please explain to me the talent that Kylie's baby daddy has? Travis something. Have no idea, Sparky. I don't know any. We were having dinner and the Grammys was on TV in the restaurant, and it was like I don't know half the people that showed up in there. More than half. I don't know most of them. So anyway, what are the other ways that you can hack texting? In this case, texting messages. How do you hack texting messages? Now, this is now a question of, are you on iMessage or not? Is Sanchez on an iPhone or an Android? Now, I don't know the answer to that. Is Sanchez on iPhone or Android? I had Cuban food for dinner. We went to a Cuban restaurant. I had Cuban food. So was Sanchez on Android or iPhone? We know that what's his name? Bezos was on iPhone. So if Sanchez is on an iPhone, actually there's a picture of her with a phone. I just have to look closely to see what kind of phone it is. Okay? There's a picture of it on the phone, of her phone. She was on the phone in the photo. And I now have to look at it to see if that's an iPhone or a Android. But let's just assume for the moment that she's on Android. If she's on Android, the traffic from the iPhone to Sanchez will go through the phone texting traffic area. Okay, so the channel that will be used is the channel for texting, or SMS. It's the official name. Okay, so the traffic will go through the SMS channel of the phone carriers. SMS. Okay, now if it goes through the SMS channel, there is a hack. This was on 60 Minutes for hacking the traffic on the phone, including capturing images which are not encrypted on the phone. Okay, including the traffic that's not encrypted on the phone. Who's going to be able to see that? Well, the phone company can see it. If you work for the phone, let's say you're Kevin Mitnick and you hacked into the phone company. In theory, you can go access data of anyone in the phone network if you have the right kind of identifiers. And this hack is called hacking SS7. Okay, this is an SS7 hack. There was last year was a particular feature on 60 Minutes explaining SS7 to the average person. So at the SS7 hack, again, this is all stuff I already knew, but it's kind of just so you understand how this works. Your traffic goes through SS7 unencrypted. I want to make this very, very clear to you. SS7 is just like your email. It's unencrypted. So your dick pics are quite visible on SS7. The way the internet texting thing works, texting is unencrypted. Therefore, if you text something, it's quite open. If you send a dick pic out and it's texted, sorry, Ron Waxman, yes, your dick pics are out there. It's visible. That's why it's easy to capture by the National Sucking Agency, because it's not encrypted. So there's no encryption to SS7. Now here's the problem with SS7. The problem with SS7 is some insider in a phone company has access to this, can actually intercept your traffic through the phone network. You have to get into the phone network itself. This is something that's a specialty of Kevin Mitnick, the most well-known hacker of phone systems. So somebody along those lines, somebody inside the phone company could identify a customer named Jeff Bezos or Sanchez and could theoretically take any kind of data flowing through the internet through Jeff Bezos or Sanchez. This should be, this should be no big secret. Which is why I wonder, the richest person on earth, and you can't afford to have your own sucking communication system. That you would just rely on your Zucking phone and say, "Oh, we're going to talk on this," because he should have used Brax Me. He should have used Brax Me, and then you said, "Oh, he would have been safer," rather than use Zucking texting. Okay. Because I'm on YouTube, Richie, and I don't want to, I don't want to destroy the video on YouTube if I can help it. So anyway, he's so unattractive. Yuck. Hello, Lorraine Johnson. Hello, Lorraine. So my friends, please follow my YouTube. Lorraine, please follow my YouTube account. Yes, I need to get hired. I will accept getting hired. I'll give him brainstorm ideas. I don't have to invent that, Angel. Hi, Rob. Lorraine, please follow me on. Subscribe to my YouTube account, Lorraine. Rob Braxman Tech. Thank you. Do it now, Lorraine. I'll wait for you. Most people, I'd rather date a handsome man than a rich man. I don't know. To many women, the money is attractive. I'll follow you on YouTube, but still prefer Periscope. Yes, but my YouTube has videos, which is not going to be on Periscope. So you can watch me if you want, whatever platform you prefer. Although I prefer you watching on YouTube. The YouTube has video content, and so you only going to see that on YouTube, obviously. So that's why it's best to subscribe to my YouTube account. So one of you unsubbed, please sub back. Sanchez brother said he didn't hack the pics though, he just forwarded them to his phone. So even the act of forwarding a pic from phone to phone can be intercepted by a third party. Okay? Even a hack from a third. iSocialFit, have you subscribed to my YouTube account? Don't you like my Zuck videos? I have Zuck videos, iSocialFit, so subscribe to my YouTube account right now. So are you learning anything from me yet, guys? I mean, I'm going nonstop here with information. Are you learning from me? I don't know if anybody's learning from me. Don't you think this is interesting info? What tools do PI use? Yes, I am. Thank you, Deanna. They use Stingray. So law enforcement would likely use Stingray or whatever the new equivalent is. I forget. Just subbed. Okay, thank you, Lorraine. Thank you. This is better than YouTube? No, YouTube has videos. I don't have videos here. You will not see my Zuck videos. And stepped always when you mentioned Sanchez. Okay, so what hardware is used with Stingray? It's a standalone unit. It's kind of all in one from Harris Corporation. It's a big secret. People don't want to talk about Stingray or the new version of it. It just doesn't exist. They actually have special non-disclosure notices so people don't talk about what Stingray is. Okay, so the after Stingray, I talked about the next possible hack, which is inside the phone network, and that hack is called SS7. It's the strength of the signal, so you just have to have a signal stronger than the cell tower. So if your signal is stronger than the cell tower, that's enough for you to hack. So I don't know. I don't think you have to be like, really... what is the most intrusive company? Facebook. There's nothing as intrusive as Facebook. Okay? Facebook. So anyway, Sparky. Okay, so yes, please subscribe to my YouTube account, and you will learn more that's not on the videos, on the live streams. Hello John. So this is only the live stream. This is only the live stream data. And I have videos that you will find on YouTube, and so you will learn. My goodness, you're like criticizing Jeff Bezos. There's not going to be a lot of criticism when you count his money. He is the richest person alive. Hello, Freckle Girl. Richest person alive. So I don't know. I mean, he could throw a couple million at you, and you'll probably be okay. Okay. throw a couple million at you and say, okay, here, throw a couple million. Okay, hello, Jay. Who cares about his money? What did I miss? You missed a lot. Hey, Rob. Hey, Freckle Girl. Did you subscribe to me at Freckle Girl on YouTube? Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. 21 of you. 21 of you are... he's the richest person in the world, Sparky. Richest. Number 1. Thank you, Rock from Uptown. So please subscribe to my you want him, yes. Michelle, you know, heck, money. It's money. Anyway, everyone has a price. Yeah, a few million of a happy life, and you can have money to buy your own boyfriends. Okay? So you can buy your own boyfriends. You'll have enough money to buy your own boyfriends. So you don't care about just take his money and do whatever. Okay, so of course I'm just kidding. Anyway, so that's the SS7 attack. That's the SS7 attack. Now let's do another theory here. Let's say that he is talking to Sanchez on an iPhone. So it's iPhone to iPhone. Okay, if you're iPhone to iPhone, well, iSocialFit, if you watch a pre-recorded video, you know, you can't say anything back and say, you know, comment about my Zuck stuff. So that's why there's an advantage to video. Then you can't interrupt me. Okay, hello T. Louise. How are you doing? So how are you doing, my friend? So anyway, back to what we're talking about. So between if point to point, if one point is iPhone and the other point is an iPhone, you are not going to use SS7 or you're not going to go to the phone company. Instead, you are going to use iMessage. Okay, iMessage. Okay, again, some of the misconceptions about iMessage. Ron Waxman said, oh, I use iMessage for my dick pics. I send dick pics, and I don't send it to email. I use iMessage. Okay, what makes you think? Good, that's good to hear, T. Louise. That's good to hear. Thank you for coming by. Now, what do you think is so special about iMessage? Because you all get all the fake news. The fake news is that iMessage is encrypted. Let me tell you a few little things about iMessage you didn't know about. A few things about iMessage you didn't know about. Okay? First of all, it is encrypted to the outside world. In theory, it is not encrypted to you, the recipient, and the sender, obviously, and it's not encrypted to Apple. Apple can, of course, decrypt an iMessage traffic. So an insider from Apple can, of course, see that traffic. Therefore, it would be possible if somebody targeted, we found Jeff Bezos' account on iPhone. Let's go track his traffic because you're a rogue employee at Apple. Let's say you're rogue and you're not really being assigned by Tim Cook to do this. Yes, thank you, Sparky. If you're like thinking about that, is there a way to extract the data if you're inside Apple and you happen to be in charge of those networks? The answer is, of course. Of course. If you work on the inside on Apple, yes, you can intercept the traffic and you can decrypt iMessage. You have too much trust to assume that iMessage is encrypted to the people who work at Apple. Obviously not. Obviously, it is not encrypted to the people who work at Apple. This should be common sense. Okay, so that's another possible hole. I've given you so many. There's so many people involved in the flow here, and there's so many places where somebody could target the richest man in the world. Right, and anyone can be easily bought, but more than that, somebody says, I see an opportunity here. I just saw traffic from the richest man in the world, and it has dick pics on it. I'm going to capture this. I'm going to get rich. I'm going to send this to the Inquirer. You can do that. It's possible. It is quite possible to do. Now here's another trick that you didn't know about. I'm going to tell you right now. Again, you don't know what I know. I know too much sometimes, and it just boggles the mind what I know. Okay, boggles the mind what I know. Okay, so let's say that Sanchez. I told you the way to hack the two parties here is not to attack Bezos, but to attack Sanchez. Let's assume for now. I'm going to give you a different scenario here. I don't know what the scenarios are. I'll give you the scenarios. Let's assume for now that Sanchez had a Mac and an iPhone. Okay? Bezos had a Mac and an iPhone. Let's just make that assumption. Sanchez. Let's say that Sanchez had a Mac and an iPhone. Okay? So the question is then, how would you hack somebody with a Mac and an iPhone on iMessage? That's what we're talking about, iMessage. Well, guys, lo and behold, you do not have to do anything special to get the iMessage dick pics from iMessage, because it makes a copy of your messages in the Mac OS X. I can tell you what what folder it's on. Yes, it's in the app data portion. All of your iMessage traffic is copied over to the zucking Mac. So I don't need to touch the zucking phone. All I need to do is go to the zucking Mac, take the Mac data, and I got it. Take the data from the Mac. Okay, hack the Mac, not hack this. Hack the Mac, get the data from iMessage on the Mac. It's on there. Your iMessage data is on the Mac. Okay? Cap Cringe, I already talked about the SS7. Yes, you can disable the connection with the iMessage on your on OS X, which I do. Because by default it's always on. So I remove the connection between iMessage on my Mac and my phone. Okay? So I'm just trying to tell you that, yes, whatever you get on iMessage will also be on your Mac. Okay? I was wondering what they do when you bring your iPhone. There's so much they can do, Changa. There's so much they can do. This is why they have you turn off Find My Phone when you go there. It's a security procedure so that the employees there don't get access to certain things. So that's why they have you turn off. It's a policy for them so nobody sues them and say you took our data. Okay, so certain things are kept on your phone, local to you, protected. But the fact is, when OS X started copying the data between all of your iDevices, one of the things they copied over is FaceTime and iMessage data started showing up on your Mac from your iPhone. So that's another source of data. I mean, there's just so many. I'm just, if you think about what I'm talking about, there's, you're actually assuming that there's a lot of trust points in the entire network from beginning to end, that you trust every single party who is into communications. And the fact of the matter is, ever since the beginning of time, even with the phone networks of the old days, that there was always some way to get access to your data and to read your traffic. Okay? There's whoever here been a follower and you're not subscribed, shame on you. Never have used Find, don't ever intend to. It doesn't matter if you use it or not, T. Louise, it's always on. Find My Phone is does deleting cache or library do anything on Mac? Not related to this, no. Okay, so anyway, please subscribe to my YouTube account, Rob Braxman Tech, and learn a little bit about the special information. If you understand what I'm talking about here, this is not just about Jeff Bezos. This is about each and every one of you. I'm teaching you some of the risks of the internet. By understanding what I'm talking about, you're actually learning how this can apply to you and how your device may or may not be hackable. Okay, so some of you are more sensitive to that than others. Some of you could be targets, and you all need to be. I'm a target. You know, I'm a target, so I have to be concerned about how I protect myself and concerned about my data. So please, wife found husband would find my phone. Yes, you can't turn that thing off. Okay, so please subscribe to my YouTube account and learn more from my videos. I have a lot of videos, especially one of the tricks that you will learn from me is understanding location, Wi-Fi triangulation, and all the new tech that tracks your device and you don't know it, and it can track you without your knowledge, and tracking you thousands of times a day, and that you can't turn off if you have Facebook. If you have Facebook on, your location is tracked without fail and without a way to turn it off. No. Airplane mode is it's a fun way for you to appease the airline without any effect on your safety. No. Airplane mode has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Okay? The information I give you is unique. I've not found anyone on YouTube that says what I talk about. And I don't know what it is. Do they not have the tech knowledge? I have not found anyone on YouTube, certainly not on Periscope, but I've not found anyone on YouTube that is explaining the data in the reality of it, unless they're trying to hide something and they talk about it in kind of hidden words. I'm going to give you an example. Yes, Leroy. I'm going to give you an example, guys. Now I forgot what I was saying because of Leroy. Leroy confused me, and I forgot what I was saying. So somebody actually revealed the secrets of location, and his video was so obscure you would not have seen it. Okay, but I found it. And he did have a, it wasn't his video, it was an interview. And guess who was interviewed? The guy interviewed was the CEO of Skyhook. CEO of Skyhook, the technology I'm talking about. Okay? Find My Phone and so on are based on technology made by Skyhook. And the Skyhook technology is now embedded in your Broadcom chips on your Zucking phones. Okay, and I've been telling you about location, and nobody on the internet actually talks about it correctly until they interviewed the CEO of Skyhook, and there it is. He's from his mouth. I actually heard some data, and then he actually learned a few little things that I didn't know before, which is that they actually embedded it in a chip. In firmware in the chip. I thought it was software it built into the OS. No, it's not built into the OS. They embedded it into the chip. So the location tracking data on that tracking capability on your phone, the firmware is actually embedded in the Broadcom chip. So every phone has this Broadcom location chip, which is used by the Wi-Fi and everything else. I didn't know that. I didn't know where the software was loaded. I know the software's on here. I didn't know where. I thought it was built into iOS. It's not. It's built into Broadcom. And they put that in just about every device. Okay? I believe the technology used on Android is a little bit different. On Android, I don't know if that technology for Wi-Fi triangulation is built into the Android OS. I don't know. I'd have to look at the source code of Android to figure that out, but I would guess it's probably also a chip. Okay, it's easier for them to deal with it on a chip basis, so it's probably on a chip. It could be on firmware, on the OS, but it's likely on the chip, so it simplifies that. So they can hide the code if it's on a chip. They can't hide the code if it's on Android because Android is open source. So likely they hide it in a chip. That way they don't have to reveal it. Okay, so that's some of the things that, nobody talks about this stuff. I don't know why, but you're dealing with somebody here. I'm giving you information that apparently nobody else has. Okay, so I'm giving you extra special value because you don't find my kind of information on the internet. You really don't. You're gonna have to be a very, very advanced tech guy to even know where to search for this. Okay, do you think all generations have it on a chip level? Apparently, they've done the chip level for a long time, since Find My Phone was started. So, what is that? iPhone 3? iPhone 3 maybe? That they had Find My Phone? So ever since they had Find My Phone, they've had that. It's on every device. I don't think there's a computer sold now that doesn't have that capability. So, and it's partly also on the chip on the Wi-Fi. It's called promiscuous mode, and that's built into every Wi-Fi chip now. It's been in Apple. No, Apple bought the technology from Skyhook. The Skyhook CEO publicly in this video acknowledged that Apple is using their technology. Now, Google uses a different one that was invented for Street View, and Apple wanted to compete with Google, so Apple came later. Google was first with the Wi-Fi triangulation, and then Apple followed later and did it through Skyhook. Okay, so that's some of the reality of the technology here that I understand because of this is my world. I understand the technology. I look at computers in a very simple way, and I understand there's only so many ways to do it. Since I was involved in encryption myself, I did Brax.me and did the encryption on there. I understand how encryption works. I understand that when somebody promises you that iMessage is encrypted, I say, Zuck you. Who has the Zucking key? iMessage is not end-to-end encryption. It can't be because it has to work with multiple devices and multiple people. That kind of encryption does not have the capability for end-to-end. It can't work on that basis. End-to-end encryption only works with two parties. Of course I can read Zucking code. I'm a programmer. I'm not just a programmer. I'm a very advanced programmer. Very, very advanced. I can read any Zucking kind of code in any Zucking language. I can't just Zucking write it. I can write it extremely well. My level is way up there. Okay, I've written encryption programs. I'm one of who's challenging you. You're challenging me, a koala. So anyway, do you know R programming? No, I know S programming. Yeah. So anyway, just kidding. Okay. You can attack me all you want. That's fine. So anyway, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm telling you that the information. My first comment, so fast too, so passionate. Koala. Hi, welcome, Koala. Welcome. I'm just kidding. You can. I need an in. My grandma used to say, "Why buy the cow when the milk is free?" So anyway, why buy the cow when the milk is free? Anyway, please follow. So I heard you. Well, hey, Koala, if you heard me, why aren't you subscribing to my YouTube channel? Suck. I'm giving you all this information, and the only thing that will give you more benefit is to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can watch my videos related to some of the things I talk about. More videos coming. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will be for your own benefit. For your own benefit. We are at 823 subscribers. Certainly we can reach 825 in the next few moments here. I get notifications. Certainly we can reach 825 subscribers. We're trying to reach 1K, but a little bit at a time here. A little bit at a time. So, I've been doing this for 1 month. I look and see when I first loaded my first video, and I guess it was 111. 111. So it's 210 now. 210, yes. So it's about a month ago. So so let's shoot for 825. So please subscribe to my channel and you will learn. Look at what you learned tonight. Look what you learned tonight about dick pics. And it's not just that we're talking about Jeff Bezos dick pics. You're learning about the process of hacking, how you can, learn about I respect the force. So you can learn about how come nobody's talking on YouTube? Did I scare you on YouTube? Nobody's talking on YouTube now. It's like everybody started to be quiet on YouTube. Maybe because I'm asking people to subscribe on YouTube and they're already there. So anyway, I'm trying to see. It's hacked by AT&T. YouTube is hacked by AT&T. So just got here. Bellfire. Hello, Bellfire. Just got here. So yes, please chat on YouTube and hit the hit that like button on the video. Hit like on the video, my friends. Yes, I don't ask for anything, and I'm doing this, to benefit you, and I'm due to the better scope experience, I'm hoping that you will appreciate the new information you're getting and subscribe to my YouTube account. So that would be so awesome if you did, and it's going to be for your benefit. You will learn. We did get to 825. I could eat popcorn, lift her up, say dick pics all night. Thank you for the Braxby. Thank you, Coco Beam. Thank you, Waffle Boy. Thank you. We're at 825. So 825. So anyway, please subscribe to my YouTube account. Let's get it to 830. As you can see, there's so many ways you can hack a device. Here's another way you can hack. Here's another way you can hack indirectly. Again, I talked to you about iPhone to iPhone and the hackers on the Mac. All I have to do is have somebody on that Mac open a sucking email. Okay, now we're getting more sophisticated now. Okay, so I know that Sanchez has a Mac. Now all I have to do is find Sanchez's email, which should be no big deal. It's pretty easy to find your email if you're on Zuckbug. Okay, I have another video to discuss that, but I can find Sanchez's email on Zuckbug. So you find the email, and then you start doing social engineering attacks on Sanchez until Sanchez clicks on an email and then installs your malware. Especially if she's running an antivirus. I'm going to make a video next week about how you can be hacked. No, I don't use Proton Mail. No mail is safe, including Proton Mail. No. Just avoid email completely. Use Brax.me, forget email. Email's unsafe. Okay? If you don't want to use Brax.me, use Signal. Okay, so if I can hack you with an email, this is on Sanchez's computer now. Let's say she has a Mac. All this is theory. I have no idea what device she has. If I hack the Mac and then can access the file system, I can now go to the folder that has the iMessage pics, which will be in the Mac. I mean, there's just so many openings. My gosh, people. There are so many sucking openings. By the way, I can do the same to Bezos' computer. There's so many. You don't have to attack the phone directly. Attack it indirectly. People assume that the hack happens on the phone. No. People assume that you get attacked on the phone. No, you get attacked along the way, including, strangely enough, on a Mac. Okay? So if you're on iPhone and you have a Mac, your iMessage dick pics are on your zucking computer. Let me repeat that, in case you didn't know that. I wonder if Zuck knows that. Zuck probably doesn't use a Mac. He was using PCs before. But let's say that Zuck uses a Mac and he has an iPhone. He probably doesn't like an iPhone either because he doesn't like Tim Cook. But let's say that Zuck uses an iPhone, and then all of his data shows up on iMessage. It goes on the Mac. So if it's on the Mac, all you have to do is go hack the Mac and access the folder where all the iMessage data is, with everything unencrypted in plain text, including your Zucking photos. I have looked at this. I can see it. Okay, I found it on my Mac, and I said, Zuck. That's my reaction. I said, Zuck. What the Zuck is this? That's what I found on my Mac. Okay, that's why I am very circumspect about doing texting of any sort. I don't trust texting. I don't trust email. I use Brax.me. It's in the app. It's one of the app data areas of iMessage. What's the password? There's no password. You hack somebody and then get in on with their admin rights. Okay, and there's a way to. This is what one of the tips I will tell you is. That's why you always have no admin rights when you're using your computer, which is the way I use my computer. I don't have any admin rights when I use my computer. Okay, so if somebody hacks me, good luck. You're not going to go get anything like that. Okay, this is just my technique, and I'm going to try to teach you all this. But you're not going to learn. You're not going to learn unless you follow my YouTube account, because I'm explaining this in videos. So you're not going to learn until you follow me on my YouTube account. So if you want to learn from this, please subscribe to my YouTube, and you will learn things like this about how to protect yourself so that somebody can't go get your data from your Zucking iMessage by hacking you through email. Okay? Do you log in as a guest on Linux too? Yes, of course. Yes. On any platform. You can't do guest on a phone though. So phone is a little bit different. So you can't do it on a phone. And typically a phone is more secure unless somebody takes it physically. You lose control of your phone if it's physically taken from you. As long as you're holding it, then it's secure. The moment that somebody takes it from you, then you don't know what will happen. So you can learn. Trust me, the information I give is not common information. This is not stuff you see anywhere. The level of information I give is, I don't know why I'm so unique. I really don't understand it. I can't imagine that I'm that smart. And or the people who know it don't want to tell you. So I think the people who know it don't want to tell you. So I'm going to tell you, because I don't think I'm that smart. I don't think I'm that smart. I just think that there are people who know this who don't want to tell you about it, and I'm the only one willing to tell you. Yes, but I can't make money writing a book. It will take so long to write the book, and then I don't make any money from it. So I got to make a living. Anyway, maybe I'll write a book on this, but it will be out of date very quickly. So the answer is watch my videos, because then the videos will be a little faster. Thank you, Angel. Okay, I got sidetracked by Daniela putting on her. Who's Daniela? Is that some scoper? That's some scoper. So please subscribe to my YouTube account right up there. Subscribe. Hello, Simon. Good morning, Simon. It's a work day for you. Do you think an Xbox is easy to hack into? An Xbox doesn't have any data, so it's kind of pointless to hack an Xbox unless they just want to listen into your conversation. Xbox is, let me tell you about hacking an Xbox and what the value is. Little known fact. Some criminals use Xbox to communicate secretly. Little known fact. Xboxes have no data, so that you don't really care about hacking an Xbox. However, if you're listening into a game conversation, the game conversation may be communication between criminals. It's a way to obfuscate or to hide a conversation between criminals. The FBI knows this. Okay? So what happens is drug dealers will talk by playing Xbox. Drug dealers will talk by playing Xbox, and they will talk on Xbox acting like they're just playing the game, but they're actually passing secret information. And the FBI would certainly want to listen to those conversations, so they will intercept that traffic, with the Xbox Live. Not the Xbox itself, but Xbox Live. They certainly will want to intercept that traffic on people they're targeting. Xbox Live, just so you know. So the bad guy said, "Oh, I'm going to go secret and I'm going to go use Xbox Live." The FBI says, "Zuck you, we know about that trick. We know about that trick." Okay? So do you keep your data on you to keep it safer? No, chunga changa. I have no data on all of my data is on Brax.me in the cloud, encrypted. I don't keep any data on my device. Okay, so everything, I don't care if my device gets wiped out. I don't have any data in here. It's all encrypted. Get the plunger. I didn't say they listen to all Xbox. I didn't say that. I said they have the ability to listen to some Xbox conversations. I'm sure if they have a warrant. Okay? I didn't say they're listening to all. That would be against the law. They'd have to. This is the FBI. They're not the NSA. The NSA doesn't have to follow the law. The FBI has to follow the law, or it wouldn't be acceptable in court. So the FBI will have to get a warrant, and then they can go listen in on your Xbox conversation. Okay? So just in case you didn't know that, I mean, there's a lot that, I talk about a lot of details. I hate New Periscope people with people talking. I'm not going to be using that. So don't expect that from me. I'm not going to be. Not going to have people talking. If we used it, we zucked them all. So, one of the things you learned from me tonight is why you should not rely on texting. Why Ron Waxman shouldn't send dick pics using iMessage. Why Bezos shouldn't be using iMessage or SS7 hackable SMS. Texting in general is not safe. If I'm going to text something, it's got to be wide open and perceived to be a postcard. Okay? So anything I'm going to send on text, you have to assume it's postcard level data, in which case you don't really care if anybody sees it. Otherwise, I am not going to text. I will use some other platform with encryption, like Brax.me, where there's not one of these multiple players involved with decrypting and understanding what's going on. Okay? When you have a conversation on Brax.me, you can turn on end-to-end encryption, and there's no way I can break that. Okay? If you turn on end-to-end encryption, I don't have a method for breaking end-to-end encryption, folks. So, I can be taken to court and I can say, Zuck, I don't know how to do that. I really don't. I made it so that you have the key. I don't have the key. So end-to-end encryption means the key is on your phone. It's not on my device. So there's no way for me to listen in on a conversation. So that's a lot more secure than some of these methods where we rely on texting. Again, I can't imagine that the richest person in the world did not get any kind of advice on security, cybersecurity. I just don't understand. I don't understand. This is stuff I know, every day. I've been talking about this for 4 years here. 4 years I've been talking about it here, and it's like some of this data is like common sense to me, and the richest person in the world doesn't know it. It's like, sucked up. Yeah, thank you for, there's the blinds. PGP is not going to help you, chunga. PGP on what? Again, you drop terminology that, PGP on what? By the way, PGP can be broken by a quantum computer. Okay? But PGP on what? Email? Are you talking email? Okay? Try doing PGP on an email and I'll show you the metadata. Send me an email with the PGP on it and I'll just show you what I can see. Okay? If you put PGP on an email, your header data is still unencrypted. Okay, so yeah, very, very unsafe. So no, the metadata is so revealing that I don't really need to see the content of the email. Why do I need to see the content? I just see the header and say Zuck. Okay. So anyway, guys, that now that we're been at this for a couple of hours, please, I hope you learn a lot. Yeah, he could leak the pictures. Yes, he could do that. But please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you will learn a lot about tech that I don't know why my level of tech is not discussed on the internet. The information that no emails to you. Thank you. There you go, Chunga Changa. Yeah, I don't even. If you send me an email, I don't even respond to you. Even if I do, you will not find any header information on my email. Even if I did respond to you, you're not going to find any data on my email because I know what the zuck I'm doing. Okay? But 99.9999% of you don't know how to do with email. I hate the scopes end early now and I miss the music. The scopes don't end early. It's 10 p.m. How many subs we get tonight? We're at 825. 825 and let's see, I started it at 8:13 today, I believe. Maybe teach us someday. I'll teach you now, just in the videos. I'm cranking out the videos so you can learn from it. I'm already cranking the videos out. All you have to do is follow me on my there's 60 of you here from Periscope, and I'm telling you that you will learn a lot from me if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel now. I'm ready. I know you, Chunga Changa, but there's 60 people here from Periscope, and they're not subscribing to my YouTube channel, where they will learn a lot about the videos that I'm posting on there. I'm posting many, many videos on YouTube. The biggest issue with YouTube is it doesn't do background playback like Periscope. I do miss the piano playing. The problem, Sparky, is the copyrights. So I play piano at the beginning, but I cannot identify the music I'm playing because I don't want to, if I don't play original music here, I don't want YouTube to go hit me with a copyright violation saying you can't monetize because you're playing somebody else's music. So I don't play anybody else's music. All the music I make is improvised. Since I can do that. I can make up my own music. So I don't need the Grammys. What do you do? Can you do it as a cover? No. Chunga Changa, they don't allow it as a cover. I played a cover and they said, zucking composition copyright violation. They were very specific too. Composition copyright violation. I say, zuck you, I improvise that. Okay, so type 1 if you aren't subscribed to. Yes, please. Please, 50 some of you, 56, 57 of you on Periscope, please subscribe to my YouTube account, and you will be surprised at all the information you will learn. You will learn a lot more than you think. Okay, so you're not subscribed on YouTube, Angel? It was type 1 if you're not subscribed. So rather than type 1 if you're not subscribed, just go onto YouTube now and subscribe right now to Rob Braxman Tech. Just go to YouTube now and subscribe there. Okay? 2. Okay. So go to YouTube now and subscribe there. We're at 826 and hopefully we can make it to 830. I am subscribed. Okay. Did it 5 minutes ago. Thank you, Casual Dolly. Thank you. So subscribe to my YouTube account and I will pay you back with good information that you learn only from me. You learn only from you. This is not information that you will learn from Linus Tech Tips, from Security Now, and whatever source you have on YouTube. They don't really tell you everything. I tell you more. I have more practical information, and I am not a tinfoil hat guy. I'm a tech guy. What I'm telling you is based on knowledge of tech. If I tell you you can be hacked, I will tell you using technical knowledge, not I may use imaginary scenarios, but it's going to be based on real things. Like when I talk about peering stations, that's real. There's articles on seldom read publications that talk about such things, and you just don't read it. When I talk about Wi-Fi triangulation, this is not something that hasn't been out there. It's in the press. Nobody just understands how to read it or understand what they're talking about. When I talk about things like Stingray, that's also in the press, but people just don't understand what they're reading, so it goes one ear out the other, and on and on and on. I don't make this up. SS7 was on 60 Minutes. All of the stuff I talk about is not made up. But certain things I find out for myself. For example, the Mac thing with iMessage is something I actually know. Simon Pickup, my knowledge is a bit deeper because I was I've been involved with tech at the enterprise level for so long, at the chip level sometimes. Okay, so I understand tech in some cases at the chip level, depending on what I'm doing, and because I understand, and I go so far back, to RS-232 and doing things like that. It's there's a level of simplification that happens in my brain when I understand how do you talk to a computer. How does these registers work? How do you switch to memory? How do you unload and execute programs? If you don't understand some of that, you may not understand the details of what I'm saying. For example, some of you may not. My IQ is very low. If some of you don't understand things like how you insert arbitrary code into memory and execute it. Because you don't understand about how pointers work and how you can, transfer execution by pointers in memory, you don't understand how that works, then you may not know that there are many, many tricks you can do, even to trick an antivirus. This is one of the videos I'll be talking about, because one of the things you're going to learn soon is I'm not a big fan of antivirus. I don't think antivirus products necessarily protect you. Okay? They're not in layman's terms, because Richard, are you fucking kidding me? My videos are not made for PhDs in computers. They're made for the same people I talk to in Periscope, average everyday people who want to know how to protect themselves on the internet. So my discussions are not that high. Some of the things you talk about, well, it depends. I mean, people with some knowledge will want to learn something too. Good thing that I took you off your Fortnite game. It's a good thing. You should thank me for that. Aquala said, "Zuck, luckily Rob took me out of the Fortnite game. You're lucky I did that. Instead of ruining your mind with Fortnite." Okay? What do you want to do? Go stream Fortnite on Twitch? Come on. Do something more productive than Fortnite. Right? Damn Matrix. So guys, let's please learn from me and learn from me and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I will be. I have many videos. You bought the battle pass, or you fought the battle pass? I don't play Fortnite. Actually, I don't play anything. I don't play video games, so don't play any at all. So, Koala Pass, I need to finish the challenge to get all the skins. Yes, but follow me on YouTube first. Follow me on YouTube first. A Koala. Follow me on YouTube first, then you can go back to your Fortnite game. Follow me on YouTube and say, okay, go back to my Fortnite game, and I'll approve your Fortnite game. Have you ever considered selling Brax as a server software instead of servers? No, not yet. I haven't considered that chunga changa because I don't know. I don't know. Koala has no YouTube. You must have a Gmail account. You don't have to have YouTube. You have a computer. What does that mean? You don't have YouTube. Have you considered a Commodore 64? Come to think of it, I don't know if I ever had a Commodore 64. It's actually a good question. Have I ever bought a Commodore 64? I don't think so. I thought it was a piece of junk, so I never had one. Never had a Commodore 64. I'm planning to send a printer spam message to tell people to unfollow PewDiePie and to follow Braxman. Better get that printer spam running soon. Yeah. I wonder if that guy was going to go to jail for spamming printers. He probably will. The FBI will go hunt him down and say, "You zucking hacked our printers. How dare you? Why? Get the plunger. You're like loving PewDiePie and you're saying nobody should follow the zucking Rob Braxman here." So we are at 826, people. 826. Let's get to 830. Let's get to 830 subscribers, and then we'll go to bed. And then we'll come back tomorrow. I will scope tomorrow. So I hope you learned tonight. I had some pretty interesting data for you. I mean, what did the racists do now? PewDiePie is interesting. He's a racist? I didn't know that. You've started broadcasting in the morning too sometimes? No, Simon, I only did infomercials in the mornings. Simon, I don't know what the topic is yet, Chunga Changa, but my off time broadcast was only for infomercials. Trying to get my followers who don't see my broadcast because they're in Europe. I wanted to reach the Europe followers, and I can only reach that if I do an infomercial at off hours. There's a bunch. None seem to be. So, Koala, most of the Anums seem to be racists. Yes, because they came from 4chan or they came from Reddit poll group. So, Koala. So, come on, Koala, go sub me on YouTube and so you can follow my videos. So yes, we in about a month here, for about a month of work here on YouTube, I've now reached 826 subscribers. I don't know, bro. I gotta talk like somebody in your age group, bro. It's like, I gotta talk like I will follow you on Gab. Follow me on Gab, yes. Rob Braxman on Gab. Although nobody seems to care about what I say in Gab anyway. Because I think they look at my face and they say, hey, you're not talking white. So we're not going to go listen to what you say on Gab. So anyway, yeah, bruh. So anyway, we are at 826 subscribers on YouTube, and our goal is to get to 1,000. And it's so near, yet so 1,000. So we have how many more left? We just need 174 subs, and we're done. 174, and I gotta fight for every single sub one at a time. It is really difficult. And so many people are unsubscribing me. I must have gotten 4 unsubs today. I hope 1,000 is really the magic number. It might be 1,024. No, we're not going to do bots. We're not going to hire fake. No fake information. All of my subs are real. Did the looping thing on Scope and put Tech Watch and you, yeah. All of my subs are real people, and they all actually watch the video. So it's very, very positive. So I don't want to fake it because they're going to look at watch minutes. I got to have people who are actually interested in the topic. If you're not interested in my topic, don't sub. Okay? Don't sub me if you're not interested in what I'm talking about. I'm only interested in people who actually want to benefit from the tech information. Arguably, my wife is even real. So what happened to Simon had a question on Twitter. He said, my wife is Moroccan and I'm from... I thought you were from Russia. Simon, you didn't mention Russia. That was fake news then. I thought you were Russian. Suck. You faked us out. He actually posted, what country am I from? I'm in the UK. I'm from Australia, and my wife is from Morocco. So Simon, you're actually from Russia. Your information is great. Privyet, Simon. Privyet. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you so much. There's somebody actually unsubbed me right now. So we're back to 825. Somebody just unsubbed me. Russians where? Simon Pickup is from Russia. So somebody just unsubbed me, and I'm sorry to fail you. Sorry to give you wrong information that you don't like me anymore, that you unsubbed me. So anyway, please sub me on YouTube, and hopefully you get to watch the new video. There's so many videos there now. I'm putting out videos at a rate of 3 to 4 a week, on top of 4 live streams. So you're getting, at least 7 videos a week from me. So it's going to be a lot of benefit to you to subscribe to me. And it doesn't cost you anything. All you do is subscribe, watch my videos. It's Brave, a good browser. It has limitations to get the plunger. It's one of the browsers I would use. It's one of the things I got to teach you as well. It's one of the techniques I'm going to teach you, because I invented that. It's called browser isolation. I'm going to teach you that. That's probably a good video topic for next week. Yeah, that's actually a good video topic. Browser isolation. Okay, we'll do a video on that next week. I was wondering which of the videos to do next, but come to think of it, browser isolation might be a good topic. What's that about? Browser isolation? Subscribe to my YouTube and I'll make a video that explains it. Subscribe to my video, then you will learn about things like that. Browser isolation, things about how to set up your computer with the proper rights so that you don't get hacked. How you should not use McAfee, Norton antivirus, Kaspersky, etc. That you should not use any paid antivirus. Do not use a paid antivirus. Do not use any antivirus that doesn't come with your computer, or delivered free on your computer. Some computers come with McAfee and Norton. I don't believe any of that, and I will explain that to you. You will only find out from the videos. Okay? You'll only find out from the videos. So if you subscribe to me, you will learn some of this. Again, look at some of the stuff that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about what browser should you use and why. Okay, you won't learn that from anyone else. Some of these techniques I invented myself. Nobody ever talked about it. I didn't find it on the internet. I made it up. If somebody else is using it, they never talked about it. I talked about it in public for years. Okay, browser isolation is a topic I've talked to you about because it's in response to a problem called browser fingerprinting. Browser fingerprinting only came out 2 years ago. And that's when I came up with a response to browser fingerprinting. And that's why, it's something you learn from only from me. Wi-Fi triangulation I've been talking about for 4 years and nobody still talks about it. Do you have a hardware firewall? No, I do not have. I don't have any hardware firewall because I don't really keep data on my network. There's no data here. If you hack my household, we're all on a VPN, everyone is encrypted. There's no data kept locally. Okay? We don't keep data here. I don't even keep photos in here. Okay, we should have copyrighted word Zuck, made me zucking mad. So yeah, if you there's many techniques that I use that are things that you can learn from, and so far I've evaded a hack. In my long tenure as a computer guy, I've not been targeted by a hack because I know how to defend myself. Okay? I know how to defend myself, and you ought to learn how to do that too, and how to not to make the same mistakes as Jeff Bezos by saying, yep, I'm going to send dick pics on the internet without knowing the dangers of doing that with things like texting. It's really incredibly dumb, to be honest with you. To be the richest man in the world, and you don't know the basics of security. Richest man in the world, and you don't know some of these basics about, even Zuck knows to cover his camera with tape. Do you guys cover your computer camera with tape or not? Do I have Netflix? Yes. If you get T-Mobile Starlight, they give you Netflix for free. Next, you will tell me Trump doesn't use a secure phone. Dang shit show for real. So, Equala, are you gonna, follow my YouTube now or what? Subscribe to my YouTube now. We're at 828. 828. Casual Dolly, are you already subscribed to my YouTube? We're at 828. Let's get to 830, for goodness sakes. 830. Let's bring this down to, we only need 172 to reach our goal. We're down to the ones here. So we're at 828. Let's get it up to 830. So shit show is a proper term. What about iPhone camera? Should we tape that too? No, because you need it. So thank you, Casual Dolly. Yeah, you need it. So no, and it's also flat and it's in your pocket. So no, it's probably not practical to tape a phone because you're using it. But your computer could be sitting there, and without your knowledge, somebody can turn on the camera. So that's what you need to guard against, is when you do not know that somebody turned on a camera on your computer and it's upright. So no, this is a technique like Zuck puts a tape on his camera. The FBI director puts tape on his camera. The CIA director puts tape on his camera. I bet you Trump puts tape on his camera. My YouTube channel is Rob Braxman Tech. And no Fortnite videos on there. Oh, you're going to have to watch replay now, Big Kahuna. Man, I'm not going to go repeat it. It took me an hour and a half to explain it. And what about the microphone jack? That's easy. Get the plunger. Go to settings on your computer and turn the volume down to 0. Everyone is doing it, Equal. Exactly. Okay. Go to your settings on your computer, Mac or Windows, and go to the mic volume. Set the mic volume to 0. That will prevent somebody from listening in to your device. Again, simple tips that I don't know why nobody can tell you this. Some of this is obvious from how you use computers. So somebody cannot control the volume. No, not on the iPhone. This is on the computer. Somebody can turn on your mic, but they can't adjust the volume. No. Diamond, no. That's local. They can only do that if they take over the computer itself with a rat. meaning keyboard capture, that's the only way they can do it. But if you're controlling it from the outside, no. So that one of the simplest ways to prevent somebody from listening into your mic, accidentally, like you left the mic on by accident, and then somebody hacks it, is to set the volume of the mic input to 0. Somebody to take over anything. Yes. So hopefully lots of little tips here. Lots of little tips. I don't know what my topic will be tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to make sure it's equally valuable to you. So yes. So please can't live with. Anyway. So there's a bunch of things to learn from me. We and hopefully you're gonna see the videos that I already posted on YouTube. There's quite a few of them, and my job is to put half of my content and videos on YouTube so that they're quick references. Did anyone else sub? We're at 828. 828. So we just got to get some last minute subs here from people who can benefit from this information. So Eggy Love, did you subscribe yet? iSocialFit, thank you for the hearts, iSocialFit. I can't imagine iSocialFit giving me hearts. Thank you. And then Todd Cambia, I don't know how to say all of that. It's our Russian friend there. Please subscribe to my YouTube account. We're at 829. And yes, iSocialFit, thank you for subbing me. Thank you for giving me hearts. Now it's time for you to watch my videos on YouTube. Hello, Mark Socks. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. Be 830. Be subscriber number 830, Mark Socks. Be subscriber number 830. We're at 829, unless somebody unsubs me. We're at 829. Let's get to 830. We need one more, and then we will go to bed. He likes you when you don't speak about Facebook, so I won't speak about Facebook. Mark Socks, come on. Subscribe to me on trying to upload a profile picture brags. Freckle Girl, you need to be on the app. You can't do it on a phone browser. You got to be on the app. Okay, Freckle Girl, got to be on the app. So make sure you're on the app. If you don't have an app, you don't have rights to access the photo folder unless you're in a computer. If you're a computer, you can do it. And if you're on a phone, you need to download the app. Okay, you got the app. Okay. So if you got the app, then just go to your photo folder. Make sure you give it photo rights, so that you have access to the folder. If you don't give it photo rights, then you zucked it. Give all the rights I asked for. There's nothing dangerous in it. So you don't have to worry about Braxme doing anything dangerous to you. It will never do that. But it needs those rights for a reason. Like photos. Okay. So then you should be able to upload. Freckle Girl is so funny because you would not know what Freckle Girl looks like unless you watch her and follow her on Periscope, because she's a scoper on Periscope. I'm good for now. I have access to high orbiting ion cannon. Mark Socks, subscribe to me first, and then you can use your cannon. Right. So Freckle Girl. Yes, I watch your video, your Periscope broadcast, Freckle Girl. I watch your Periscope broadcast. Often I watch on a computer, so I don't register. So sorry about that. You never know I'm watching because I'm always on a computer, not on a phone. And then I just watch. I keep the Periscope thing running, and then I check videos out there. And so, yes, I've seen several of your videos, your live streams, Freckle Girl. So, just so you know, I'm supportive. This can't be real. So, I am support. Privyat, Simon. Privyat. Privyat. Okay, so we're at 8:29. Let's just get one of you from, there's 47 of you here. Do you know how to sweep a room for bugs? You need a device for that. Get the plunger. You need a device for that. I think you can buy it on. You know what? I may do an affiliate program so that I present those devices on my website, so you can. I'll pre-select the devices for you for bug detection. The problem is there's other ways to bug, such as being on your network, and that's a little bit more tricky. Because they're not using radio. Yes, I was about to say, make a video of it. Yeah, I might try to sell those products. You get Google Analytics on back end of your app. No, there is no Google Analytics on the app. I don't need Google Analytics on the app because in fact, I don't do that because then it will identify each and every one of you. There is no Google Analytics on the app. There is a Google Analytics on the website only. There is no Google Analytics in BraxMe. You can easily check it. There's no Google Analytics on it. The Google Analytics may be on other websites that people link to, but not BraxMe itself doesn't have Google Analytics when you're using the app. I think that's quite dangerous, so I don't do that. It will identify each and every one of you. You can actually find people's locations of things with Google Analytics. So I don't do that. I don't track IP addresses. Hello, Lenny PR. So I'm very, very careful because I want to protect your privacy. All pages have a Google code on your website. No, website is one page. Brax.me website is not the app. Many people go to the website to check out what BraxMe is. They're not on the app. The app itself has no Google code. Okay? Once you log in, from login screen on, there's nothing. Even the login screen is not on Google Analytics. Okay? There's no analytics on Google login forward. Okay? Just want to make sure that's clear. So no, I think Google Analytics is evil, and you can stop that with another tool that I'll make a video on to stop that as well. So I mean, I have 1,000 videos I can make. 1,000 videos I can make, and you will benefit from it if you subscribe to my channel. Since I'm not going to talk about it here, I'll just point you to the video. So please go to Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, not here in Periscope. Subscribe on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech, and if you just make sure you watch every video, you're going to learn. Every video as a collection will teach you about cybersecurity and privacy and safety. Okay? California Boy, please subscribe to my YouTube account. California Boy, my YouTube account. Right there, Rob Braxman Tech. Be subscriber number 830. Come on, California Boy. Lots of new videos in there. I'm moving my content to YouTube, so please subscribe. Be subscriber number 830. Come on, California Boy. I'll wait for you. You can even watch me on YouTube right now. I'm live. I'm live on YouTube. Great, California Boy. Come on over. I'll keep talking while you're trying to get over there. Have been hearing that people are leaving the Perry. Equala people have been leaving Perry. I have 32,000 subscribers, and I can tell you that 30,000 of them are not on Periscope. You will hold on? I will hold on. You go ahead and subscribe to YouTube, and I will wait for you. Heard YouTube is no better? No, people are not leaving YouTube. People are leaving Periscope. People are not leaving YouTube. And so if I had 32,000 followers on YouTube as I do in Periscope, I would still have them. Oh, California said, "You hold on, I will." Okay, I misunderstood, California boy. Not rushing you, California boy. Now, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. I will give you a chance. I'm just talking. I just misunderstood what you said. It's like, you hold on. Oh, you hold. Oh, I see. Thank you, California boy. Am I following you here, California boy? I'll make sure I am following you now. Kev. Okay, I'm following you now. You are a broadcaster. You are now followed. Which framework do you use for the Brax mobile app? I do not use Zucking frameworks. Waffle boy, I program my own thing. Thank you, California boy. I don't use frameworks. That's the biggest mistake to think that I have to work on frameworks. I don't use any frameworks. I code my own thing from scratch and make my own framework, but I do use jQuery on the client side. jQuery is the only thing I use on the client side. It's not a framework, but it's something that I use, that everyone uses. So I use jQuery. I do not use, Node.js. I don't use anything else. Okay, I don't, I don't. I like to have control. Wait. What is this about, if I may ask? PVRK. The broadcast is the main topic was already discussed 2 hours ago. So if you watch the replay, it will be fun. You'll have fun understanding me discussing how Jeff Bezos may have been hacked, and it goes through all the possibilities. And you will learn a lot from it if you watch it. So I go through it for about an hour and a half since 8 p.m. So that was already 2.5 hours ago. Thank you, California boy. Thank you. So if you watch the replay, I'm going to end the broadcast now, and you go watch the replay, and you will learn about. It's going to be fun. You learn about how Jeff Bezos' dick pics got hacked. And in turn, you learn how to protect yourself on the internet if you understand how they hack. Do you consider non-active Periscope followers less valuable than non-active YouTube subs? YouTube subs usually don't get non-active. Thank you, Chunga Changa. Thank you, Chunga Changa. Anyway, also join me on Brax.me if you want to chat. Talk to me on Brax.me. I'm there, Rob Braxman. It's my app, so I'm easy to find. Okay, so Brax.me for those who want to find me. And thank you for watching this broadcast. And it's been a fun broadcast. That one, you instead, whatever that means. Koala, bruh. What that, bruh? Should I pop like Keck here too? Except that's now Keck is now a hate symbol. Thank you, California boy. I better watch your scopes, California boy. I'm gonna watch your scopes, California boy. Expect you may not see me because I'm watching it on the computer, but I will watch your scopes, California boy. Thank you, guys. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, and watch. I will make several new videos, and I'm scoping tomorrow, so I'll see you back here tomorrow. Okay? You don't have to? Of course I will. Okay, that's why I followed you. Thank you, my friends. I'll see you. Life is hard. I'm not entertaining. I'm sure you are. Okay, thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.